Yo, it's me Superdome. So today I'll be going over a more in-depth guide on how to get the Light of Contagion build going. Now I did a couple of updates on the leveling part, and we'll be leveling as Kinetic Blast, where's it at? No, Kinetic Bolt, excuse me, at the start. So yeah, the PoE got level 9, level 12, we go over to Power Siphon, 21 we get the Heralds. For the skill tree, you see, just follow it, right, to level 21. After level 21, we're gonna go for the Blight Scrap, okay? So you just start pathing down here, and when you're level 32, you know, you just remove these nodes up here and get the rest for the Blight Scrap. Okay. So when you run the lab, you want to use a blue spell gem to get a chance to get Light of Contagion, because we'll need this later on, right? So yeah, that's really about it for the leveling. Also, when you're leveling as Kinetic Bolt, try to get some lightning damage on the rings, the wand, right? It'll just give us a little bit more damage. Yeah. So how much will Light of Contagion cost us to farm Legion comfortably? Like, I think we'll need like about 3 to 5 divines, so it's not that expensive, okay? Okay, so next step is how we're gonna get our gear and how to craft all of this stuff. So there's a way to get a 6-link cane easily, and also pretty cheap. So as you see here, we're gonna use the Tainted Mythic Orb, right? Where's that? Yeah, the Tainted Mythic Orb, and we're gonna use it on an Ezclap staff. Now it has something like, I think it's 30% chance to go to the cane, cane of unraveling, right? So, and before you do this craft, remember to have the correct color sockets, because trying to get the correct color sockets on a valid item, corrupted item, it's expensive. So get the correct colors before you Tainted Mythic Orb these. Now look at this. I was a bit lucky, but it just shows the point on how you can get cheap 6-link. Okay, there you go. That's 3 6-link uniques, so 2 of them they became kind of unraveling, right? So it should be pretty cheap to get something like this. For the body armor, I can show you here. This should also be pretty cheap. For our body armor, do it on a necrotic armor, right? And then the only thing we need to do is we're gonna spam dense fossil on them. Okay. It shouldn't take a lot of dense fossils to get something good. See, this is already, it's okay, good cold, pretty good evasion energy shield, right? I'm going for something like this. This will be insane at league start, like a resistance, 400 energy shield, 2000 evasion rating. Is pretty good, right? So that's how we get our body armor. Now for the helmet, we just do the same thing, right? Use the dense fossil and just slam the dents on the helmet, right? It's pretty simple. Okay, so on the gloves, don't mind the fracture. You just want to do this on a couple of normal energy shield gloves, right? This is just what I had laying about. Harvest, Reforge, Life, right? Until we get something that's decent enough to use. So see, this it could maybe work. So something like that, that'd be really good for us. And then you just craft on some resistance and you're good to go, right? Oh, for the Amulet, we're just gonna Reforge Chaos. Pretty simple. It's like 1 in 9 to hit. So let's see. There you go, right? So that's pretty fast, and it's also got spell damage, so that'd be good. Like something like that it's good for day 1. It's good enough, like until we can afford the ashes, but ashes is not really needed. So that's about it for the first step of the build, right? So yeah, that's the first step, like of all the gear we kind of need to get running, right? Like the hope of all, you could get something a better rare amulet than this. And Death Rush, it might be a bit expensive early on. You could just go for a rare ring as well, and on the boots you could also go for something like a rare boots, right? Simple enough. Like a Sin from Flesh is 1C, is cheap. So that's the first step for the first build. Now I do have a second, a bit more expensive, but it's not that expensive, but it gives us like a million more DPS, and that is clusters, large cluster craft. Okay, so I'll be going over the large cluster craft. So we'll be needing two large clusters, right, and 4 medium clusters. So how do we craft this? It's pretty simple. For the large cluster, you want maximum eye level 67 base. So to craft something like this, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Go in, Reforge, speed, and it should be like 1 in 9 to hit the unwavering evil. Okay, so let's see. You could also go for unholy grace. It's good, right? Pretty simple. Now for the medium cluster craft, we just Reforge chaos on an eye level maximum eye level 67. Okay, so you go in, Reforge chaos. Okay, and you want 2 chaos damage nodes, right? Something like 30%. Let's see, we only got one that's good here. That's the Student of Decay, like 25% increased damage over time. That's okay. Let's see if we can get something that's decent enough. Like this is good. Okay, to see high increased damage over time and increased damage over time, so that's good enough. That's how we do the medium. Like, it's not that expensive to craft. Okay, now for the Cobalt jewels, we have 2 ways to get them. Okay, if we can either buy a fractured one with damage over time or increased chaos damage, or we can just buy them pre-crafted. But don't try to craft this on like a non-fractured base, because it's way too hard to hit. Okay, so yeah, and you can just also buy pre-crafted one. As you see, increased damage over time, increased chaos damage over time, so that should be good enough. Now these searches, they are in the description. Okay, so you can just copy that, but remember to change it from standard to the new league. Okay. So once we crafted all of these large jewels, right, large cluster, medium cluster, that's when you can go the cluster version. Okay, and this will bring your damage up by like 1 million more. It'd be kind of nice. Now at this point, we are good to farm Legion, like no problem at all. Like, we'll just farm Legion until we can afford the spider build, right? A little Spooder main build. Now a little last note, yeah, I have a couple here. A good note right here. So if you're wondering why I'm level 97 and if you can't find it, it's right here. It's like 16% increased spell damage is good. Yeah, and I also put the POBs in the description. Updated versions, right? So yeah, that's the build. Of Contagion. Like this build, it will take you far, but don't try to min-max something like of Contagion if you're farming like a whole week with it. Like, the build is okay as a starter, but you can't do Uber bosses. I don't think you can do T17s with it neither. So yeah, that's about it all, man. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, you guys have fun out there. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll answer just about any question. So yeah, see you guys. Have fun out there. Bye bye.